everyone, welcome to Cook with Brooke. Today I'm sharing a recipe from Hemsley and Hemsley sisters. I know I feature a lot of recipes from them. I have a massive girl crush on these two women. Their food is amazing. I think the way they incorporate all their healthy ingredients is really creative. Really just completely relied on this cookbook. It's been like a lifesaver for me. I make things from it all the time. These coconut bars are a real treat for us. We make them all the time. They're basically like bounty bars, but they're good for you. A big part of my evolution in learning how to cook has been identifying that I like to eat sweet things. For the longest time, I tried to deprive myself of them, and I would sort of base my diet around excluding those things. And when you deprive yourself of something you really love, you just live in a state of constant unhappiness. It's best to figure out a way that you can incorporate those things into your life in a healthy way. I'm sure it's not really justifiable for me to eat a whole tray of these paradise bars, but at least when I do eat them, I don't feel sick, I don't have a sugar crash, I don't have stomach issues. The recipe is essentially two components. You make the coconut bars and then you make the chocolate coating. We have tons of raw cacao at home. Raw cacao is different from cocoa because it's unrefined. The way to distinguish between the two, obviously, when you're purchasing them is the spelling. We always just make the chocolate bit from scratch. Unless you're buying it from like a Whole Foods where they have like a wide selection of chocolate that has like no refined sugar in it, you're gonna buy something that has like refined white sugar in it. Start by melting your block of coconut. You usually find this in like the Asian food aisle. I just put it in a bowl with boiling water. Let that sit for about 20 minutes. Soften about 6 tablespoons of coconut oil. Once the coconut block is soft, add it to the bowl, then add in your softened coconut oil. About 150 grams of desiccated coconut and about 3 tablespoons of honey. Lastly, add in about 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Mix that together, and if you like your coconut bars on their chewy side, add 2 to 4 tablespoons of water and mix that together. Next, you want to line a baking dish with parchment or wax paper. Add the coconut filling, pushing it down and making sure that it's all one even layer. Place that in the fridge or freezer for about 20 to 30 minutes. When that's done, you want to make your chocolate. Add about 90 grams of coconut oil to a bowl with 6 tablespoons of cacao, 3 teaspoons of natural sugar like honey or maple syrup, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Use a bowl that you can put on the top of a saucepan with water underneath. This is called a double boil. Simmer the bowl over low heat for about 7 to 10 minutes or until it starts to melt together, and let it cool slightly. After the coconut has had a chance to harden, take it out of the fridge or freezer and cut it into fingers. I've rushed through the cooling process here, so mine are still quite fragile. It's worth waiting until they're really firm so you don't get frustrated trying to handle the pieces when they break apart. Grab your bowl, 2 forks, and set up a little assembly line, dipping the coconut bars into the chocolate, letting the excess chocolate drip off, and placing on a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. Once they're all sufficiently coated, place the cookie sheet into the fridge and let it cool for an hour or so, and then enjoy. Let me know if you make them and let me know what you think. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. A new video comes out every Friday. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Thanks for watching.